I forgot your name, homie. Is it Gangsta Loco or something like that? He's this Latino Chicano dude came on YouTube tonight. Cut my first video about the Canelo situation. About he said he's not gonna have African Americans in the artist's album. I don't want to be in his album.
Mm-hmm.
But he said if I didn't know who Canelo was, I don't know who. I don't know what Latino Chicano rap is. I chingao. You know what, dude? Okay, and I did type a lot of words, a lot of stuff, and I'm sure you surprised by my posts. Homie, went to school in the barrio. I mentioned one of the people that passed away. Um, Actually, let's shout out to Excision. He just passed away yesterday. But and I did a video about this back in 2013 during Christmas time um, in Southeast Houston. Upcoming rap artist, Mike Flo, and his friend Black. He a darker Latino, darker Mexican guy. They are from Swisher House. Swisher House record, yeah, Swisher House, Houston 1 or 2. Um, I went to school with his prima 20 years ago. We graduated together. Okay, SPM, Falero,
Mm-hmm.
Bay Bash. I saw Bay Bash in 2000, actually, yeah, last year. I went to El Dorado on the southeast side, homie. I'm speaking like that. And homie, yes, right, homie. I went to the southeast side to go see CBB, that freestyle music. And remember, me and Chingo Bling are the same age. We were 79 kids. And the game. And I mentioned the game, I heard it's part Mexican too because his dad passed away recently, God rest his soul. I heard the gang's dad is part Mexican, part black. From G Unit, okay? When Takashi now get into it, okay. Um, Excuse me, bro. I remember this is for La Raza. In the '90s, with Kid Frost. Um, Shout out to that's the one of the pioneers in the R&B in the R&B, in the rap game who was Latino and Chicano. Of course, African people, my people, founded hip hop, but there was also Latinos, and I'm also part Latino myself. Down the family tree, Louisiana
Mm-hmm.
only had French. There was Spain. So one of my ancestors is a Real, that's Spanish. I found on Ash.com. No, not no DNA test. I did the old school way because I've been doing this at 13 years old. I talk about my multiracial background a lot. Yes, that's because I always, when I watched the movie Queen Halle Berry back in '93 during Black History Month, that provoked me to do a history lesson, a family history lesson. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all, just a moment. Shit. Sorry, I just woke up, and I woke up this. I woke up like this. Okay, so just bear with me. Let me get some tissues. That don't mean to be disgusting. Yeah, I woke up like this. I know about some tissues and dollars. Just a moment. Yeah, I just woke up, and this homie gonna challenge me about Canelo, because I was the next. One day, you saw that household, you also that California. Okay? Um, yo soy de California. No, that's what I'm like. No soy de California, homie. Yo soy de Texas. Okay? Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right. Okay. I just woke up, y'all, so excuse me, okay? Alright. Well, the truth about it is, I just woke up, okay? So let me stand up. Okay. Alright. Um, the truth about it is, sorry for a mistake. Um, damn. That's embarrassing. Okay. So, I remember this for the Raza back in the 90s, okay? I went to school in the Brahmi Latino high school, okay? Mostly Mexican descent. Um, but yeah, well, I was yes, African American people found rap music, but there was Latinos, mostly Puerto Ricans in the hip hop game in New York. And shout out to Easy E. Easy E is the one that put Kid Frost in Brownside. And don't forget, I forgot to mention Lisha Brown. And there was a sister on singing that song on the Sunday afternoon. Okay. Um, I remember the Mexicans. That was one of the rap groups that came out back in dun, 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 dun. I forgot so Welcome to the Mexicans or something. So, we are the Mexicans, something like that. I forgot. It was a song, a rap song back in the 90s. They y'all already know what I'm talking about. They spell it different, Mexican different. Okay, I remember getting back in '93 because 102 before it stopped playing hip hop music, it was playing R&B and hip hop. Used to play that song here in Houston. Yes, in 19 box. Um, so you gotta have a good memory, okay? I remember Cypress Hills. I was the one to sing, "Don't you know I'm loco?" Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I was in the middle school, homie. Okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? And they Cuban and Mexican in the group. The one of the Afro Latino guys. He's the one. The one who about my complexion. He's an Afro Latino. He's Cuban. And then what's the one? The real lighter one in the group. He's Mexican. He Mexican Cuban. Like I can't stand her. Camila Cabello. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. He the one that sing Vato, rap Vato with what's the dude name? He had a fro. He's the real light skinned Latino guy. I forgot the dude name. But he from Cypress Hill. He did a song with Mark Anthony and Pitbull. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. He Mesa Cuban. Okay, um, I don't like Camila Cabello. Y'all know how I feel about her using the N word. I am guilty like the song Havana, but I just don't like her what she did to Rami, the sister in Fifth Harmony. And I'm glad Fifth Harmony kicked her ass out the group. As racist she is, she can do her research because there was Africans in both Mexico and Cuba. Okay, and that's been besides mestizos mixing. Okay, and both yes, and the Americans were not all killed in the Caribbean. Please, y'all stop that mess. The women were raped or either had children with Spaniards, which contribute to Cubans and Dominicans because they leave that out of the history books. Cuban Dominicans and Puerto Ricans have a Taino because the men were mostly killed by Columbus. Okay, the women were not. They either were raped or got married or had consensual sex out of wedlock, means out of marriage, with the Spaniard men letting on the African men. If there were some men, there was very few, but just like any uh, all of the Americans, because it happened to us, because I had Native American roots too. The slaves would go to the American communities to get away from the mass. Okay, um, so I was, I was so ignorant. Okay, so you have in Mexico too. A lot of the Afro Mexican men in the 1600s married Native American women. They had paros and lobos or zambos. They call it zambos. Okay, so I used to call myself a mulatto sambo for real. When I was, because as I have the three races, tres razas in mi familia in my raíces, okay? Well, majority of us do. We're not pure black in the United States. As I say, African descendant. I don't go along one to what I reject the one drop rule. And y'all know I'm part of the multiracial movement since I was a teenager. Okay. Sorry. So then you have Cypress Hill. You had what? Be Real. That's his name. Be Real. Be Real. Okay, Be Real. That's his name. I just woke up, y'all. Okay. Who's the other? There's another Latino. Delinquent Habits, and I told this dude, Loco, cause I got the beginning of your name. I think his name Gangster Loco, something like that. Chemo and I go way back. Chemo, the Blaxican, I go way back. 2006 when I was with Laura Productions. in El Paso, Texas, when I was in Job Corps and going to El Paso Community College. I shout out to Chemo. Chemo has a record label called Dead Silence Records in Norway, California. I have the email. I want to get all like exposed to the email. Like you know what I'm saying. But I have the email for proof. That's all I can say. And I shout out to Chemo, and I was on MySpace. I shout out to Chemo. He was one of my MySpace friends, and I'm the one. BJ Bondo, the R&B, Latin, and pop singer in El Paso, Texas. I went to his studio and paid $60 in September to sing this. Actually, this, record the audio, the acapella version of Costumbres. And Chemo said I sing good. I should go to a major record label, and I said no. I want to go to independent. I don't want to be okay. Speaking of Chicano Latino rap, I like the song "Cookie Cutter Bitch," okay, by Snow the Product. So I didn't want to be a cookie cutter bitch, okay. And speaking of Caneo, like I said before, back in '99 when I was 20 years old, this dude will be getting more love for doing hip hop than me singing the Halo music. What they tells you. Okay, all right. And it's not just from the Hispanic Latinos who are racist. It's also African people who crash the barrels, who don't want to see us, make it. That's why we don't come together. Okay, we're trying to make a goal here. Here come these slave-minded folks doing it what their masters do, white masters, ancestors in our family tree as well. Taught them to stun blocks on a string and not making it, and talk about the being negative and talk about the negative things that stop them from trying to succeed. Be a stumbling block, okay? There you go, okay? Instead of trying to come together to fight the stumbling block and try to come, so that's a whole different subject. Okay, so anyway, I remember delinquent habits, the tres delinquents. Okay, that was saying because I'm not used to the word. Excuse me, I speak Spanish, but I don't use the word delinquent all the time. Okay, I remember in '96 I was well, my mom did not raise me. Okay, so I was visiting her, and her and her boyfriend at the time was living in a townhouse in Northside. We had other relatives there, and I went to Guns Point, Greens Point, if you know what I mean. Okay, left the east side, went to Greens Point. She didn't let me go in the house outside because there was so much gang war there. Okay, not from the east side, and I'm not a gangster, but still. So I remember watching MTV, and the Delinquentes was on MTV, and I was glad to see a Mexican group, and I had to look real hard, even though there are darker Mexicans besides the native and African mixture. Okay, that folks like to hide. I looked real hard, and I had to listen to the lyrics real good. Uh, uh, um, one Mexican. Hello, there we go. Zulu, Aztec, and Zulu. When he said that, I said that dude's part black for real. Talking about chemo. So anyway, chemo, I remember him, and I said, let me go look for him on MySpace. Let me go look for him, cause I remember he had in El Paso, Texas. He had his own record label, and he came out and they at Sylvista Vista Mall in 2004 and five, I think. He had his own record label at the time, and he has his own first single, his first album, and it was at um not all that music. What's the one? No, my head's crazy right now. What's not all that music is on Trevino. They have their own. That's their own record store. I'm talking about FYE, whatever. And I never used to go to service to listen to the CDs. So when I get some money, I was gonna buy the CDs. And I used to listen to Celia Cruz, Azúcar. Okay, I love salsa music too. Okay, shout out to Celia Cruz, God rest her soul. She's Cuban, African Latina. Um, we know what porn is. Um, I used to do excuse me. I don't know who Corneo. I don't. Look, Cali hip hop, Cali Latino artists and this is one thing you understand. I'm from Texas, okay, and how I got to know, well, I know about Amy Riders because they play their music here in Houston, but I found out who Little Rod was when I went to El Paso, Texas, 2004, 5, and 6. And it's like the Cali Latino rappers and Latino rappers from the Southwest who are Mexican descent are very known in El Paso, Texas, than they are here in Houston. In Houston, you have the SPM, Pancho B from Lifestyle, Powder, Tex Garcia, Baby Bash, who left California and came to Texas, okay? Brown Boy, and you hear R&B artists like Paul Deanna, Natalie, okay, she's been a Rockets cheerleader, okay, Natalie, okay, I'm going crazy. I remember in El Paso, Texas, they used to play that song so many times. I was in Job Corps. I'm going crazy. I want to be your baby. Yeah, you remember that song when Frankie J was singing, Amor is amor. I said, okay, hello. All right, so this dude, hey, no for my motorway. Okay, God dog it, please stop smoking that weed or kush, whatever you're smoking, dude. Tell the dude who made this challenge. You don't know black or brown challenge with me about what I know about, okay? So anyway, what's the other Latin artist that I listen to? And yes, I used to see Young, Lil Young. Lil Young was the first Latino rap artist in Swisher House Records. In 2013, when I used to go to Media Tech, Little Young used to come at nighttime to do, because there's a studio at Mia Tech, and I felt at Mia Tech. Remember I said that I almost got into a fight with this high yellow that was at Mia Tech. And my teacher, I thought, who's Mexican, he's a light skin, like he's a Boricua. And he's from Mo City, which is Missouri City, and sugar. You got on Houston, okay, all right. And he has worked with Powder, he has worked with Fat Joe. I don't tell who he is. He used to be a teacher. He got his own studio up north, I heard, because one of the Chicano guys went to working at the Drake concert as a security officer. The Chicano guys who was a teacher that I can stand, who don't speak Spanish. Not because that we used to get into it because he was rude to me, and he was one of the supervisors there. Um, and Mia Tech, he doesn't do that. He cooks. I normally ain't nice to enemies, but that night when I was so tired, I said, "Ain't you do this to get on my nerves? Get into it." Yeah, I speak my mind. I don't give a damn. I don't care somebody else. Disrespect you too. Anyway, that's how I am. So he does cooking. He does not do music anymore. And he was telling me that Puerto Rican guy that everybody thought was Mexican, who does I don't want to mention his name, but he has worked with Fat Joe, Lil Flip. That time, him is a fine Boricua. His girlfriend, she's from Puerto Rico. Ooh, they broke up. She was fine too. Damn. Anyway, point is, um, yeah, she was fine. Whew. Well, they broke up. She can come talk to me. Ya, que él está hablar con Papa Chulo aquí. Okay, I was talking about me. Anyway, boy, been aquí. Anyway, point is, anyway, anyway, I heard, yeah, 'cause he told me they broke up. Um, anyway, he and this other brother, and she was there too, talked about Underground Kings, Bun B and Pimp C. Pimp C's dead, and they believe that Pimp C was not killed, and I don't think the Pimp C was killed. No, I think he was killed. I think so too. In California, I know about that case. Then with other artists out there, so that was my first teacher. Had a white guy that was there. That was because I felt over there working full time and I not doing schoolwork. I was so tired, coming home from school sometimes, coming what I'm saying, on the weekend. Okay, so anyway, Media Tech in Southwest Side, Lil Young used to go there and record. Okay, so I know him. I see him all the time. I say, "Hey, Lil Young, what's up, Lil Young?" So yeah, so I don't forget. Now, who else I know? Filetto. Filetto was from Dope House Records. Filetto used to work with my agent, um, other place talent agency. That was my first agency in 2000. No, let's see, 99. That's who got me to see the be an extra at the King of the World with Terrence Howard of Empire playing Muhammad Ali at the Astro Hall. And Vallejo picture used to be in the office in about South 610 Loop in Kirby and Fanning area. Okay, because that's what the agent. I want to say all his detail. I try to be as confidential as possible. His office used to be there. Actually, one of the High Yellow brothers. Well, he not too high. He about a little lighter, a little bit close to Michael, but a little bit lighter than me. He's a security officer. I ain't gonna say who he is. He still do rap. You know, he's 50. Don't look 50, but we don't want the same company. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, I saw him at a famous store recently, and used to be connected with the same agency in the '99 and 2000. And for little picture used to be there because Lil Kiki here in Houston in South Park, Mexican, the agent used to work with them. See, first off, hold on, you know who you're talking to, okay? All right. Anyway, besides that, homie, uh, anyway, Fileto and I talked on MySpace because I asked about how Pancho V was doing, how South Park Mexican was doing. Um, Powder from Salted Water Records. Now she have her own record at Angela Perez. Is Angelic Records. I mean, give her a government name out, but that's why she called it Angelic Records. Powder, she's like a Latin Lil Kim. She's Chicana. She's Mexican American from Texas, from Galveston actually. Powder, make it hot, hot on down the block. That was pop back in '99. Make it hot, hot on down the block. Make it hot, hot. And then Punch V comes in, girl, you make me hot. Okay, a new menage a tie, sex. Hey, little mama. Okay, see, you don't know you know what you're talking about, homie. So stop saying that. I don't know about your kind of rap. Yeah, cause I used to dance that song. You wanna roll me? You wanna give me in a one in a million? Okay, hello, shoes, hello, shoes. That back in '99. Okay, yeah, with lifestyle, Pancho V, you know, Punch is me, Pancho V. Okay, that's what he said. Yeah, Pancho V. Yeah, Pancho V. Yeah, Pancho. Yeah, and Pancho V was during that time he got locked up too. But you know, like when SPM got locked up, and I talked to them both for letter, and I'm the one snitched on fake powder MySpaces. I'm the one that helped out. Okay, I go ahead and admit that. I don't plead the fifth about that. Okay, I snitched. Yes, you did, cause y'all was lying. People talking about you powder on MySpace, and next thing I never forget. I was at El Paso Community College in the computer lab, cause Job Corps were not allowed to use MySpace. You had to go to some code to break into the MySpace. Anyway, so instead of doing all that, I would go to El Paso Community College and use um, their their computer lab, and I'm listening to One in a Million. Do you think I'm a nasty girl? Okay, by Powder and Lifestyle. Okay, I don't forget them songs. And next thing I get a message saying, "This is my original MySpace. These are fake Powder sites." Cause I said, no, these not all Powder sites. I don't know which one's one, but I like the music back then. And she had new material at the time, 2006. She had I wanna know, me, I wanna know, and her. And speaking of um Underground Kings, UGK, Bum B, did a song Powder, Latino girl got going on. That was, Bum B, okay, that brother, okay, Powder, Latino girl got going on, okay. That was on her I Wanna Know, and the other song she had on there, she texted me on there, and then she messaged me on there, and I'm the one said, "Excuse me, I go help you out find all these powder fake sites," and we reported it together. She said, thank you, baby." That was me. That she told me. Okay, I don't forget. I want that love about MySpace. You had connection with a lot of artists out there, and I had a lot of friends in the industry, and all I need was the networking to get. And I was remember I was in modeling with Law Productions at the time. I was in the college program at Job Corps when I was staying at David Carrasco Job Corps and going to Upper College. So I was coming back to Houston. but I want to continue my career. I think I should have stayed in El Paso because it was a curse coming back to Houston in 2007. Trust me, it was a voodoo curse to come back to Houston. A lot of stuff went on, and I would never. I regret that. I doubt myself. I said pity myself that I would not make it in El Paso, Texas, because my stuff, of course I don't get along with my family, but I don't have all the materials to survive there, and I ain't have the money to go get an apartment stuff at the time, so I didn't want to be homeless and 8 hours away from your home. So that's why. But anyway, and they were trying to get me to go on Section 8 in public house. Oh, they're like, nah, and they put me because I didn't want to be in the barrio hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood right now. What everyone's saying, I don't know how to come out. That. So I don't care what color it is. If there'll be some terrible people around me, no matter what your race is, your color is, I don't want to be near you. Okay, if it was in the Klan time, I'm not coming out. Okay, so you get what I'm saying. So I think it's a second, not second ward. That's here in Houston. Second, um, it's like Lower Valley, possible, like going towards downtown. That's very ratchet. Get to the body. Hey, I ain't want to be putting them projects, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get out the hell out this project here, okay? I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to get the hell, yeah. It's getting too ratchet over here. Point is, I ain't even sound bougie, but I was raised middle class and I wasn't raised like this, okay? So I thought I'd be living a loft in them gentrified areas in Midtown, okay? Um, but truth of the matter is, um, yeah, I did. Graduated from job corps. 2 years of vocation and 1 year in college program. And I would listen to the artists and I would reach out to people because first I was afraid to get on MySpace myself because all the stuff they were saying on MySpace was going on. But I said, this is my career. Let me reach out. I had a private MySpace, which I had, you know what I'm saying, and I would add people from the industry. Martha Sanchez, Spanish singer from Spain. Dime la verdad, dime sus secretos, toda la verdad, no las tengas miedo. Dime la verdad. She shot out to me in 2006, and so the Afro British group, I say yes, 5 star. They shot out to me too back in the 80s. Okay, I say yes. I don't forget them doggone songs back in the 80s. So I was adding people that was old school from the 80s and 90s, and trying to connect with them because they know this connection. Nile Rodgers, who wrote for Madonna's "Like a Prayer," he also worked with Martha Sanchez, that brother there. Nile Rodgers, I add him as well on MySpace. A lot. So you get my point. I was trying to get my career off the right. That's why I shot out to chemo, trying to. And I was gonna go to California, and I even told her, I said, dude, since your record label is not popping, since I have a certificate office assistant, maybe I should come to New Newark and work at the office, be a receptionist, a file clerk. You know what I'm saying? Office, maybe an office manager, something like that. Let me help. Come on, brother, let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? I did tell him that because his record label was not popping. I think he had Seco, and Sinful, one of those like the Chicano rappers in his label, and they were not popping. He had gigs in like in Norway and England, so I think, but he didn't have no gigs here. Um, and anyway, so this, I mean, dude, you challenging me, and Black and Brown challenged me about my knowledge of the Latin music, Latin hip hop music. Now, of course, I know about Fat Joe, who Cuban Rican, and I know about Big Pun. I was graduating Boricua Morena back in '98, 20 years ago, when him and Joe, saying, I don't want to be a player no more. I want to be a player. I just want, I want, I just crush it like, how did the song go? Y'all know what I'm talking about, and God rest his soul, talking about, Big Pun. Actually, Big Pun, Fat Joe, and SP and South Park did a song together. Yes, they did. Okay, this was doing the Latin explosion. Okay, with Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony and Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin time. Okay, I don't forget them days. Okay, um, so y'all don't get that. Y'all think that I just barely got on learning about Chicano. Dude, I remember Ecuadorian rapper Hara Mejia. Rico Suave. Okay, back in 91. Please stop. Okay, and y'all, he's not Mexican. He's from Ecuador. Ecuador is in South America. I wish y'all who can understand. I never forget when I tell some sister, and I ain't trying to bash my percent people, but something like Amala Negla was trying to tell people you need to go outside of where you're from, okay, and read about different cultures and different parts of the world. Thank you, Amala Negla, for telling our people that there are people that look like her and me in Latin America and like even Mexico. It's gonna be Jarocho. When I was on Paso Texas, up to Veracruz was a slave ship went to Mexico. Okay, let's know our history. Okay, all right, and goes to Chico, Oaxaca, and Chiapas. Okay, the second president was part black, Spanish, native American. Visited my hero. Okay, who abandoned slaves by Texas became a slave state because white Anglo-Saxons, slave owners from the South stole it. Please, I'll get y'all. Oh, I hate to educate the ignorant sometimes. All right. My point is, I told this sister, I said, Christina Aguilera's not Mexican, she's Ecuadorian. What's that? You don't know what Ecuador is? No, this back in 2002. For real, I said you don't know, and you didn't listen in history class, geography, no, and I had to go all in detail to tell that sister who's older than me where was Ecuador was in South America. So anyone think because we go suave because you saw Mexican mariachi bands in there, they sometimes stereotype Latino rappers or hip hop. For example, I Love Lucy. You know Daisy Inez was Cuban American, right? Okay. But they will have Mexican mariachis, okay, and he's singing some Latin song, trying to put it all in one pot, okay? Get my point. Even when Jennifer Lopez, and she's Puerto Rican, did the song I'm Real, when Ja Rule is walking down the street, they have homie or something with a zapata on there, okay, with the Mexican flag. Uh, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, that was in an area mostly African and Hispanic and mostly Mexican American. Because at the end of the video, while Jennifer Lopez hugged up on Ja Rule, it's a Mexican American. I'm assuming he like a cholo looking dude. He probably was Puerto Rican, but he like a Justin Cholo with a darker skinned sister around his arm. Okay, I mean, he was like showing black and brown look. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but everybody, because even out here, folks, Jennifer Lopez Mexican. Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican. God dog it. Y'all, I hate having to educate. So, yes, so Ecuador in South America, okay? The woman who chopped that white man's dick off, okay, and Lorena Bobbitt, she was Hispanic. He was an interracial couple, yes. John Wayne Bobbitt was an interracial relationship. She's from Ecuador. The woman from the real 3W, Asia Balian, she's Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian. Okay, that's part of her heritage too, besides Puerto Rican. Like damn, I'm like Florida Evans, like damn. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So please stop it, parale. Please educate, read a book. Okay, please. Okay. For real. So, once again, in geography class, we're going to learn this. Ecuador is still in Latin America, but it's in South America. Comprende? Let's get it straight, okay? So, Jarame here is Ecuadorian, okay? And he was one of the first Latinos, just was like Kid Rock in the West Coast, promoting the Latin hip hop scene back in the day, okay? Hold on. We gotta go with Afro Latino rapper. You just a liar, a straight mentirosa. The day you tell me something, y mañana otra cosa. Say nobody, baby. Yeah. And the middle, and even though he's Puerto Rican or Dominican, a lot of Latino folks from Mexican descent love that song when I was in fifth grade. Yes, I don't forget that song because I was going to fifth grade in 1990, excuse me. Ain't got nobody, baby. Remember, you just a liar, a straight mentirosa. Today you tell me something, y mañana otra melon ice, whatever his name is. Okay. Then you had DJ Magic Mike. definitely one of the rappers back in the '90s. DJ Man, he was a Chicano rapper. A lot of rappers like this, Latino rappers like his music. Um, you can tell I hung around with a lot of Latinos back in the day. Of course, I went to go to Hispanic school. I got Latinized. I'm also part Spanish because my poor grandfather was a real. Okay, it was Afro. It was Afro Latino, a black Spanish Creole. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, right? Okay. Anyway, but point is, on my mom's side, the family tree. So, and then you have let's also go back to today. Besides Cuban Link, um, and like I said, y'all folks don't understand that uh, they had Latino rappers. Yeah, Nore's part. I love that collab. Masami East, Masami East with yeah, y'all remember? Oh, I love that reggaeton song. Shout out to my Rican brother. He put all Latinos in one pot. He had Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, and other Latino artists. He had Fat Joe, La Negra. He had Shingo Bling. He had Lil Rob. He had Lumity. He had who else? Nia Scott. Move your body, baby. And they play all Latin El Paso. They Puerto Rican. And one thing about a lot of folks are saying, in El Paso, Texas, when I was in El Chuco Town, they'll play Latin artists, not just Chicano rap. They will also play reggaeton. They actually a lot of Latin hip hop artists were promoted in El Paso. I mean, their music is mostly played like when, for example, is it Tego Calderon? Okay, Calderon. He's an Afro Latino from Puerto Rico. We don't light up the one let me out. Okay, they had the reggaeton version of that song, of him rapping to other. Yes, and you don't hear that. You will hear that. Not Jada Kiss. What's that? The dude saying ha ha. I forgot his name. Their brother. Ha ha. Yeah. See, you gotta tell I forgot his name. Uh, is it Styles P? I forgot y'all don't. Yeah, when he was one that rapping with Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Blah with Jada Kiss. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, when he raps on Akon, locked up, the one let me out. What in El Paso, Texas? They will play the reggaeton version of it, not the reggaeton and melody, same beat, but they got carry rap on there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, okay. Was it Styles P? I forgot. Who was it? I say ha 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 every day. Okay, y'all know that brother from that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, he raps on Akon's track, but in El Paso, Texas, Chucuton, you're gonna hear a Latin version of that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I actually like that version better. I do actually. I like the thing going on version way better, and not to bash that brother from ha ha. It's just that it got more demographic. It was more eye opening to put a reggaeton. And folks don't understand it. Akon's friend, best friend, was Puerto Rican Latino. Okay, remember he said he had dealt with colorism because he's a dark African, and some African people was making fun of him being the dark. Yeah, people back in the Eden Center doing black pride and all that stuff. Know that we not pure black. Tell black folks we not pure black people. So by him being real dark, folks in our community was being racist, intro racist with him, and his best friend was Latino. And I saw the behind the music, and he was killed or died, something like that, some other way. God rest his soul. All right. Anyway, so you see, what I'm saying. So anyway, and now when I was in Paso, Texas, um, I remember hearing "So Fly, So Cool." To get talk to you. I'm only in town for one night. That's Eddie Riders, okay? I remember in 2006. Quiero que sepas todos los días. Solo pienso en ti. Es reina de mi vida. Mi corazón es para ti. I wanna treat you like a lady. Sexy lady with the pretty brown eyes. You know it's down tonight. Okay, so please don't let me start acting local up here, local. Anyway, um, and if you know a Latino rapper, I'm gonna say speaking of a local named Local in 915, which is the area code of me and Loco with a job court together. We don't get along, okay? Yeah, that chick that cholo guy, yeah, we don't get along. He ought to be 30 this year. No, he'd be 31 this year because he born 80 uh 87 child business. But yeah, I don't know his real name, but yeah, if you know a Loco and I never forget I was singing that reggaeton song, Loca, Loco, dun, dun, Loco, Loca. Yeah, I forgot the rest of the other lyrics. Okay, and the dude thought that I was talking to him. I said, dude, it was in the cafeteria. I ain't talking to you, homie. I'm singing a reggaeton song. God dog it, shit. Um, yeah, I used to go down in job court. I never forget. Um, me voy, me and the Chicano guy was saying, me voy. Yeah, y'all that song with Daddy Yankee with Looney Tunes, and then lo que y tú vayaste, pero ya estaré y tú vayaste, pero ya estaré. Lo que pasó, pasó. Entre tú y yo, lo que pasó, pasó. Entre tú y yo, lo que pasó, pasó. Entre tú y yo, lo que pasó, pasó. And that's Daddy Yankee. Pobre habla, otra noche, otra. That on my head. Yes, I love me some Don Omar songs. Reggaeton Latino. Yeah, you know, doggone, you can tell I was infused with reggaeton. Hell yeah. Dame la gasolina. Hell yeah. Shit, don't you get me started up in here listen to and you know I love me some Evie Queen. Yo quiero bailar and yo quiero saber how the song go. Tú, tú, tú puedes tú puedes bailar porque va mi sexy party, pero por favor, dime que te quieres bailar conmigo. Okay, yeah, okay, don't you get me started up in here, okay, please. Cállate, way. No offense, homie. I'm sorry. Telling me that I don't know about la chingao, way. Anyway, point is, okay, so I remember listening, hell yeah, listen to all this Latin stuff. Um, dancing the reggaeton and everything, okay? And I just can say, I listen to Harlem music. I listen to I remember and we can get off the R and B and hip hop Latin verse right now. I'm a no llores muchachita. Okay, I got you on that part. So causa del amor, que te vaya bien, que te vaya mal. So causa del amor. Oh, I can go to Intocable. Y toro para qué. Pero no te vayas. Okay, don't get me started up here, homie. Okay, anyway, yes, I remember Si te portas mal, that's Jay Pettis. Okay, don't you get me started up here with that Latin music. Okay. Ya te es Elsa Garcia. Don't you get me started up in here. Shoot, I get crazy up here. You can tell, listen to hell yeah, uh, um, what's a song I like to listen to? Some Tejano music. I love Tejano music. Yes, I do. Um, tú estúpido romántico, tú preso del amor, tú estúpido romántico, tú preso del amor. Don't you get me started up in here. You know I love Latin music. Me gusta la música latina, okay? Shit, don't you get me started up in here. Vivir mi vida, la 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 la. I had to go to Mark Anthony. Morir por casar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Okay, para que. Don't you get me started up here. I love that song from Mark Anthony. Shoes. And actually, when I edited, morir voy a dar vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Morir por casar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Okay, don't you get me started up in here, homie. Shoes. I want to be your boy, me vida, la la la. I'm gonna live my life, okay? Let's get loud. They don't get that jingle right here. Let's get loud. Okay, don't you get me started up in here. uh, um, Costumbres es más fuerte que el amor. I'm gonna bust this out right here. Motere, motere da mis amores. Mi cruz será la rama de mezquite. Sí, la rama de mezquite. Okay, hey, your boy, está loco aquí esta noche. Don't you get me started up in here. Shoes. Shoes. Suavemente, besame. You gonna get me acting crazy. Suavemente. And bust that salsa. It's merengue, shoes. Um, La negra tiene tumbao. Had to go see a clue. Azúcar. Um, Mi vida es carnaval. Tan, 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 ahora. Yo quiero orar. En la vida es carnaval. I have to go say a clue right there. Carnaval. I don't know all the lyrics. I don't, but I know. Ríe y llora. Okay. Este de fuego. And speaking of Latin hip hop, El Fonquete in general. You don't have to go there with Afro Latino. You know I had to go there with El Fonquete. Okay, you remember Jingle, doing Christmas time. Jingle bella, Jago Navidad. Okay, don't you get me started with that in here. I know it's not Christmas time, but don't you give me. I was dancing to that song doing Christmas time back in '95 on the Max on the version Jingle Bella, yeah go Navidad. Yes, doing that Christmas '95, I was dancing to that song. Yes, Jingle Bella. I know it's not Christmas, God dog it, but I'm gonna let this local dude over here know that what I don't. I don't. You think I don't know nothing? I do know something about Latin music. I don't accuse me that I don't know nothing about Latin music. Okay, I had to go there. Anyway, got y'all laughing tonight. All right. Anyway, who it is. The truth of the matter is, I listen to Latin music. I love Latin music. That's why, speaking of Caneo, homie, that's why I don't understand how he said that African American people don't show love to Latin artists. Actually, in Houston, Texas, they do. Okay, um, they'll prefer a Latino that does not look black. Okay, whether he has some African mixture down the mestizo, African mestizo background, or whatever. Okay, Mexico, Puerto Rican, whatever. Then someone, I'm sorry, I'm not saying all. I said one in doing 99. If me and SPM got together and I start, let's say we're doing a show, and I start singing the Holland music, I would got booed. And SPM come out singing rap, rap music, he got praised. That's how. And if it was the most accurate, that's how crowd barrel some of my people are. Okay, and that's why I laughed when I heard about this Canelo. That's why I kept making videos about it because I'm like, do you know that I could have been signed right now if you actually was telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? No, I mean even Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles at the Tyler meeting, I can't stand that fool. I don't like Matthew Knowles. I don't like him. Okay, so for real. So back in '99, when I said when names like it is, he's strange. Okay, here we go. Crowd about non freedom fighter brother right there. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay, but I can tell you some more Latin artists right now. Who else I know? Back in the day, Brown Boy, um, Brown Boy, Chingo Bling, and I met Chingo Bling at a grocery store, and I never forget May of 2016, early May. It was early May, like right after April, like after Prince and Emil before Emil passed away, around that time. And I remember I was at a grocery store. I won't say where, because everyone know at the grocery store that him, his wife, and his little girl go there. I want to go detail. And I followed Chingo Bling on Instagram. So I'm in there, and I turn around, and dude gave me a weird look like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, ain't you? Yeah, it's me. I like what Chingo Bling, and she was like shocked. I said, yeah, I listened to your music back in El Paso, Texas. Okay, um, and I actually like the fact that I was collab with Nore, and I was talking about a lot of things, And I saw his wife and his little daughter, and they were shopping. Um, and yeah, I met Chingo Bling, and Chingo Bling both Houston 79 kids. Okay, will be 39 this year. Okay. Um, and excuse me, Lil Rob, radio music. Dun, 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 dun. They're playing that in El Paso, Texas. They were playing summertime. Y'all talking like the summertime. Y'all don't talking about. Okay, that's the song. I don't forget. I remember them songs. Okay, so where do you get this idea that I don't know about? Because I don't know Latin hip hop music. Because I don't know about Corneo. I know about Brown Side not as their music, but the association with Easy E. And that was black on brown love and friendship, not love and no gay and stuff, okay? I'm talking about in a platonic situation. Because shout out to Toker said in the interview that what's the name, the Latinos had Easy E's back. So I'm glad that happened. That's the bunks that black and brown racing right there. When Suge Knight was after them, this according to Toker. They said at the Easy E and from Death Row Records, the Latino gangsters, the Cholo homies, came out and showed love and protection to Easy E. That's camera skin because he about my complexion. It was nothing he did not like to do on the movie. Okay, I wish I stopped doing that. Okay, um, brother, that day. Um, because remember, Easy E's the one that brought Brownside, Toker, and them and Kid Frost on his album Rufus Records. So, and you couldn't mess with the Mexicans down there because not only you in old Mexico, they used that was stolen like Texas, but I know everybody laughing, but you messing with somebody who a lot of Mexicans respect, and that's Easy E. Okay, now here in Texas, it was black and brown division with this situation here, and I had to defend the Selena situation. Let me explain why. No offense to Easy E, but the character he played, if you know what I mean, the stereotypical character to the point we out here seeing Black Lives Matter, and even it happens in Latino community as well. Latino Lives Matter, the gangster rap, the pride prison complex, that mess. Okay, when he died, we did show more love to Selena than Easy E, and there was people in the hood because every time they'll play Selena's song, back in '95 when I was in ninth grade, and it's those sisters from the hood, I want to hear some Easy E. Well, Selena's lyrics are not explicit, sister. Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And no offense to Easy E, but we're not gonna play whole bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is a school gathering. Come on now, okay? Stop being rich, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I remember in '95, I'm like, and I never get the writer of Yo magazine on Houston Chronicle, because people saying why folks did not show love to Easy E as he did with Selena Quintanilla. And the white man that worked with the brother that was in that article explained, and I cannot disagree, because the negative image that Easy E played, the gangster rap, used to call himself a nigga. He didn't say that, but I go in detail what he meant. And talking about killing and murder and all that. And here's a woman, Selena, who had more positivity. It got nothing to do with color. If it was someone like, God forbid, Janet Jackson, I don't want to dare anything, then yeah, we have an art, because Janet Jackson's majority of her music is mostly clean. Okay, I'm not talking about Velvet Rope and All for You and what happened to. I'm talking about, no offense to Janet Jackson, but I'm just saying majority of her music is clean. So you'll play, Michael Jackson, he's deceased. If he died at that time, Ron was Selena had died, then yeah, your argument will be valid. But to Easy E who say nigga, bitch, kill that nigga and hoe and all, okay, and this a school, high school gathering, we all dancing, you ain't gonna play that and no, come on, God dog it, okay? So just to educate people in Texas, a lot of folks was whining. I didn't whine because I understood the reason why. I'm educated. Why? And I even didn't like Easy E's image because of the negativity. And like I said, y'all know how I feel about that. Because remember, as a man of African descent living in a racist country, we have to prove to people 10 times worse that we're not gangsters and thugs. And people use that stereotype to not hire us for jobs, not and discriminate us and tell us where, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. You see what I'm saying? It's a negative image that we have to fight. That's why I am what I am. You know what I'm saying? As an individual person. And I'm glad I'm an individual person. I'm not like the average brother that y'all see that makes stereotypical actions that make us look bad. Remember, people understand doing Jim Crow to promote racism and to justify it. They use stereotypes like the mission shows and stuff. So when you see Easy E, and I want folks to understand this, when you're trying to apply for a job, and this what people are bashing Raven Simone about Bala Mandrea, okay? Comment. I laugh because I would name my child, oh damn, Walla Mandrea. Come on now, okay? But when they think of Shaniqua, Shaquita, they think of women on Housewives Atlanta, okay, and what's the other charm school with Monique and with Larissa and Shay fighting each other. That's what they think is going to happen on the job, okay, and that's why. You see what I'm saying? And if it's Deshaun Devontae, they think he gonna come in and steal the company's stuff and rob the place and harass white people. Don't you understand? So, and I live in a racist state, okay? So when I heard Easy pass, I show mercy now, but at the time I didn't, because he lived a negative stereotype. Okay, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. That we gotta tell people, the whole world, I'm not like that person. Stop slandering my character. You know what I'm saying? Stop defaming my character because you don't want me to have the best in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. So when Selena died and she showed the positive, there's nothing negative about Selena. You don't see her throwing no game signs, acting like a chola and maybe the local movie. You don't see that mess. You see a positive Hispanic, Latina woman, a woman of color. Okay, you get my point. So that's the reason why. You see what I'm saying? So when she died, talking about Selena, of course I show more honor to her than I did with Easy E, because I'm like, dude, you sold out with the niggas and with attitude, and we gotta worry about white racist people, because before Black Lives Matter, this was already going on after the before the LA riots. That's why they made a song "Fuck the Police." Okay, you gotta understand that's the reason why. Not to say all police were bad, but you had even the coon cop harassing them. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They was acting about my color. That was in the movie Straight Outta Compton. So y'all get my point. And no, and that's what I tell people. I don't just bash the Porcho coconut like Brian Cena who did what he did to Sandra Bland. And I don't bash the Darren Wilson. Okay, I don't bash the other Porcho coconut Yanez or the one from Ratchet Ass Florida who's now the cop at all, George Zimmerman. When I came back to Houston, Texas, it was brothers give me hell as a police officer. Okay? A dark skin. When you sound like Rashida Strova, dark skin actors. Dark chocolate. Like Wesley Snipes' brother. Darker than me. I'm lighter than him. Brother that was working for Harris County Sheriff. I went all the way from the east side to go to a job interview at Men's Warehouse on Belford, and to work at um their facility to get the sales ready. Okay, I forgot what it's called. Okay, distribution center. Okay, and I rode that long ass bus, and when I got off and I went the wrong way, accidental. The security officer about my complexion, the older cat, that brother was cool with me. The dark skinned brother, hey, get over there! And I do not commit crimes. My record is clean. And I went in that office crying. And folks was, and I said, yeah, because I don't commit crimes. And yeah, I was crying. This dark skinned brother, who's a police officer, was fucking rude. And if anything, and I'm sorry to say it, if a white racist person in the department do something to him, I don't give a fuck about his life. Lord forgive me, I'm no wrong for saying, but he didn't have to do that to me because I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't promote coming together within our community because we got a lot of that shit going on. You want to come but hide that shit and put it underneath the rug. No, no. Let's talk about that shit and all resolve an issue. Or don't issue or resolve it all and it's to separate. And so, and then when I went to McDonald's and I went to the downtown and it was on a Friday night and it was 10 years ago in 2008, excuse me. And what it was, I had a CD Walkman with me, and it was leaked. The battery's leaking. So if anyone knows in downtown Houston, there's a fire station down there, and the brother from the fire department told me, yeah, you need to go wash your hands. So what happened is I was trying to buy some food, and then get a plastic bag. You know, you put the salads in at McDonald's, that the Ratchet McDonald's on Greyhound bus area right there where the all folks be doing cushion and everything. The home be asking for money, everything, midtown, downtown. Okay, by the Greyhound bus station. And I never forget, this I stay at my grandparents' house, and I never forget, my grandfather already deceased at the time, and my dad and my grandma was staying at the time, so and my cousin, and I was trying to move the hell out their house, and I was trying to look for a job, so I have been listening to CDs. I listened to Cal Apologetics. What's the Cal Apologetics? His CD about the Catholic faith. What's the band name? Tim, him and Catholic Answers. Okay. I listened to one of his talks, his testimonies and stuff. And I thought I was getting more religious at the time. And the battery had leaked. So I was trying to get some, put the CD in there because I couldn't wash it. And and so I asked the brother who bought my complexion, old school from Harris County, do you know anything about fire safety or barrier leakage or anything because you're a cop, and I mean I wasn't harassing because I need to ask more questions because I didn't want this acid on my hand. And he got offended, so I let him know. And I asked the lady, "Can I have a plastic bag?" Because I got McDouble, and the dude got so ugly and rude to me and said, um, they give you any bag, except any bag you probably give you, something like that. And I said, sir, I'm not a homeless person. I didn't say you were. He started talking to me rude. And I did tell one of the brothers who's the manager, and I called. I said, can I contact? I want to get this big man's badge done. And I did contact Harris. I say I snitched on that cop. And I called. I didn't call the corporation. I called the manager. And never get that dude was never rude to me. Was never rude to me again. And so I want folks to understand when I bash racist cops, not only I bash the pocho with some African, Spanish, and native roots, whether Mexican, Puerto Rican, and other ones who have extremely lighter than me with straighter hair and everything, who exotic looking, okay? I also bash the white, but also of African people, African descent, my shade, camera like myself, darker than me, lighter than me, whatever. Because that goes on. And when I saw that Easy E, even though I had to agree with the brother in that movie, said because they were being slaves to Jerry Heller, okay, call yourself niggas and being this minstrel show, should I say, Jim Crow minstrel in your history. Um, and that's why we out here shouting Black Lives Matter because they're using that stereotype to shoot some innocent brother. And it's not always a brother with a record, okay? Um, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. That I had to change the subject there. I want folks to understand that. And I'm sorry. There's some cops who African American I don't give a damn about. If something happens to them within their own department with white people. Okay, I call it like it is. You want to harm your own people in their badge, then not to wish bad luck. I don't put in God's name because that's blasphemy. But if something happens, I'm not gonna feel sorry because you want to jeopardize my life, you want to hurt me. Why would I care about you? At least it'd be less something to worry about if it is anybody if that person goes away. Okay, that's all I gotta say because I don't. God knows my country's not no human. That I don't go out and try to commit no crime. Okay, I know how the system works, and I ain't trying to be a narcissistic. So, well, that's stupid. And I live in ratchet, racist states where Africans and Hispanic guys, and I'm also Hispanic myself, we are targeted. Okay, we get put in jail more than our white counterparts. We're not pure Caucasian. We got Caucasian in us, but we're not pure Caucasian. So you get what I'm saying? So it's like a penalty to have a drop of black or be his Latino because it's mostly mixed. Latin America is mostly mixed. You know what I'm saying? And we mix too, like African American people as well. So you get what I'm saying? So that's just this is if we we look at the Francis team when he ran over those people, that white dude, rich white dude, rich at thug, do a rich legalized do nothing because the legal system said he not do nothing. That's why he had a probation instead of going to prison. Let it be Devontae or Jose. If Devontae Jose was running drunk at 16 years old, Devontae Jose, Trayvon, Warren, Joaquin, or whatever, be put and locked up in a cell in a penitentiary in state of Texas. Let's be real, okay? I call it like it is. So that's why. So why would I put myself out like that? Why would I purposely commit a crime, knowing that I don't got no white privilege and don't look white? I got it in my blood now. Okay, it's called like it is. So point is, so anyway, but going back to Easy E, the Cali Latino show more love to Easy E. But here in Texas, not many people, including some of us African people, did not show because, of course, we felt sorry for him dying of HIV or AIDS. But the lifestyle he lived and then the reputation of being gangster thug, savage, to the world and calling yourself a nigga, brothers like myself who don't fit that stereotype gotta fight 10 times, 20 times worse to prove to society that we're not like that, to try to use it as thumb block to keep us down. Do you get my point? So that's the reason why, okay? And I did show more love to Selena because I loved her music and I was already a fan of Selena since '93 when I saw her Drink and I show singing Come That Floor on Telemundo, okay? So y'all know that I'm a big Selena fan, and that's how I got into Tejano music. This is Golf God 1615 and Super Tejano 1 Boca Rona, okay? So y'all get that in your head. So I'm just giving y'all that challenge to the Latino dude who made that you could woke me up. You're like, wake me up when the morning comes. We're in mall and look him. You told me despierta, despierta. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this dude talking, I don't know, Cadeo's music. Dude, I hungry Latinos. I don't know. They might have, I know they got Latino fans that listen to Cordeo music, but the reason that we don't know about Cordeo here, because he's in Cali, we're in Texas. A lot of people will bring up SPM, South Park Mexican. And a lot of Latinos loved, especially Mexican, loved SPM because he was that Mexican American rapper who broke that rap scene here in Houston. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And they was shocked because they, you know what I'm saying? Because you had, of course you had your Boricuas and your Cubanos, you know what I'm saying? But they want someone, and this for Raza was like back in the 90s, early 90s. So, you know what I'm saying? Was a Kid Frost. So, you get my point? So that's the reason why. And I listen to Cap G. Uh, yes, I listen to Cap G. Player skills. They Venezuela like Mariah Carey's grandfather, her dad's side. Yeah. Mariah Carey's part Venezuelan. Her dad was African American in Venezuela. Okay. Anyway, and yeah, and so why her name is Carey to remind you the history. Mariah Carolito, her abuelito from Venezuela, Roberto Nunez, came to the United States as an immigrant to the Florida Keys, 1920. He changed his name to from Roberto Nunez to Robert Carey. Married a sister of African descent, named Hattie Cole, and that's how her dad came to the world. Then he married Afro Carey, aka Nunez, married Patricia Higley, an Irish American woman, and that's how Mariah, her sister, and her brother came to this world. Okay, does it make sense? Okay. Okay. And yeah. So yeah, okay. So, you know what I'm saying? And her great grandmother was Margarita Nunez. That was her grandfather's mother name. And she went to Venezuela. She told George Lopez when she did more research. Remember, she used to date Luis Miguel. Luis Miguel was born in Puerto Rico, but is he Mexican or Spaniard and Italian? Because I keep on seeing, when I was in Spanish class, and I remember Dame Puedo Amor. Yeah, that's my favorite song. Dame from Luis Miguel. Yeah, actually Dame is my favorite song. I'm really like that song came out. No Puedo Amor. I've got the song. Dame. Okay, yes. Yeah, Dame by what's his name? By Luis Miguel back in 1996. I remember it was on Salvo Gigante, one of them shows on his own, and they put that song on. No, it was on Sunday. Um, Siempre en Domingo. See, I watch these shows, okay? Like on the Max Control, Caliente, okay, Pradísimo. I mean, come on. So I watch all these. Yes, I did. I watch all them shows, okay? Trying to learn my Spanish, okay? I used to dance a Macarena and a Teganeo, okay? A Tonganeo, a Tonganeo, okay? With a group of mestizo, okay? Come on, all right. If they ever do a movie about them, the Afro Latina in that group, okay, the dark, she's a beautiful chocolate Latina. Remember in the group of Mestizo, I think Amala Negra should play her. For real. For real. Where is that sister? Okay. I don't forget. Yeah, I was happy that Group and Steve so added her to their group. Okay. Remember, hey, Macarena. Remember the two guys from Spain, Los de Rio. Hey, Macarena. Okay. Dale este cuerpo alegría Macarena. Okay, hello, come on. All right. So remember, they had their own version of Macarena. Talking about Group of Mestizo. Then they had two versions of it. Where the one the men singing it, then they all sing together. Then they had some other songs. Group of Mestizo add that Afro Latina on there. Is she from Mexico? There are Mexicans that look like that from Veracruz, Oaxaca, Guerrero, okay, Chiapas, and Costa Chica. Is she from the area? She's from Central America, like she's a Garifuna. Yeah, and yeah, then no. Let me explain. Because one thing people are so uneducated, and I'm glad Amala Negra, who's Dominican, is telling people this. Because in the song La Negra, the video La Negra thing about the Afro Latina woman in the video, she's from, guess where she's from? No, not Cuba. No, not Puerto Rico. No, not Dominican Republic. No, not Colombia. Not Panama. She's from Guatemala. She's Guadalafuna. Guadalafuna is a mixture of African and Native, but they also have friends who Guadalafuna who's Honduran. and they also speak Spanish too. They don't like to mention that part, but they like to talk about the sambo, the lobo, or the pato, or because they was the slaves or the Roman slaves or the Africans that left Jamaica in parts of the Caribbean and went to Central America and mixed with Native Americans down there. Okay, and then with there were people in Guafunas in Salvador, in Panama, in Honduras, especially Honduras, in Guatemala. And a lot of folks don't know there are people in Guatemala that look like me. And I never forget, Guatemala man told me this too because I was shocked. I thought everybody was full blown native in Guatemala. He said, no, that's not true. My Mexican teacher, Mexican American, but she's from Mexico. Okay, the Spanish teacher in name five, name six, in my 10th grade year told me there was red land, meaning American. So I thought that it's a lot of native presence, should I say, but those people are mixed. Besides mestizo, you do have Afro mestizo and Afro indigenas, and that's what he told me. I was on the bus in Southwest Side. And I told the Latino guy, "Don't need this." Guatemala. I said, oh, mi gente que porque yo soy mezclado con la indígena también, en mis raíces mixtas. And he said, oh, afro-indígenas, sí, también. Tenemos afro-indígenas en Guatemala también. And he told me, I said, oh, see? I said, yeah. And I never forget, when I watched the promo of Afro Latinos, a documentary, they showed these Latinos that was not known to the world. And there was Guatemalans that was darker than me, that was Afro looking, okay? So, and when I read about the sister the video, La de Nobel, she's from Guatemala. Yes, the Afro Latina in Santa Cruz, La Negra tiene, Tumba tiene, she's from Guatemala. She's a Guatemala, okay? So you could tell, yes, and I have neighbors in this hood who are every time we speak Spanish, people look at us strange, okay? But I have to remind people they're Latino too, they're Hispanic too, okay? They're Spanish, and these the couple is darker, they're darker than me. Everybody thinks are black people, but they are African descent, okay? But they're African American. Then one of my friend's husband, because they from New York. They came from New York to they from Honduras to New York to Houston, and we have a lot of New York Hondurans coming from New York. Okay, yes, they come to Houston. Okay, and I never forget uh, the um, the dude hair was so long. He had long dreads. They would call him Rasta. He cut his hair. Yes, he had it was hair, no weave, no yarn, all stuff. No, this was long. His hair was down here. He dark skin, long dreads. They would call him Rasta. Everybody thought he was Jamaican, and I had to remind people. I said, no, he's from Honduras, and I had to educate people. Honduras is Central America, okay? So, so so he's from Honduras, and when I speak Spanish to his wife, cause she's darker than me, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, "Who are these black folks speak?" You know, we mixed. Who are these black folks speaking Spanish? And I had to remind people, they're Afro Latinos, they're Afro Hispanic, okay. And yeah, she's Hispanic too, and cause everybody, and she was telling me too, when she came from New York, she said that the black folks here, and she just her words, got on her nerves because every time she speaks Spanish to her family, they would look at her strange. And I said, girl, don't pay no mind. Okay, I'm used to it. Okay, because I never forget when I go on the bus in the East Side, and I be speaking Spanish to my Mexican friends. Admins be give me a look. I'm like, God, get the fuck away from me, bitch. Shit. I'm like, damn, I don't know if you then Martin can't fight for us to have some damn freedom. Shit. Anyway, so that's how yeah, that's why I don't give a damn. And it's funny because I have Latino friends, especially also Mexican, Chicano friends, they who don't like speaking Spanish, and I'm like, Man, chinga, way. Me gusta hablar español, way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, and it's weird now. I found out 2 years ago that one of my answers was Real. It makes a lot of sense, the last name Real. So, I am part Latin, okay? So, because remember, Spain was Louisiana too, okay? So, besides French, okay? Because part of my ancestry does come from Louisiana. I am Creole too, French and Spanish, okay? So point is, very proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Creole, like Beyonce's song, Creole, Creole. Okay. I love that Beyonce song. Creole. Yeah, you know that song? She got a song called Creole. Back in 2003, I did on Crazy Love album, Dangerous Love album, I think it is. Okay. So yeah, I love that song. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I love being Creole. So point is, and so therefore, yes, I do. I love eating gumbo, eating boudin, dirty rice, aka rice dressing, jambalaya. That's our Creole soul food. Okay, yeah, thank you. Don't yeah. So when they try to deny me as a Creole in my family and those who around me, you cannot get that. When I eat that stuff, yeah, okay. And I love me some gumbo. That's our menudo, okay? And yeah, I love gumbo. Yes, you have to try some shrimp gumbo, some chicken gumbo, and some sausage gumbo and all that. Hell yeah, I'll get all happy eating all that shit. I love me some gumbo. Shoot, hell yeah, I love eating gumbo. Okay, and boudin, chicken and pork boudin, rice dressing, dirty rice. Okay, jambalaya, y'all please. Okay, shoes, yeah, shoes. I love eating that. Hell yeah, shoes. What's the other Creole food I like to eat? No. Well, I mentioned. Yeah, so Spain was in Louisiana too. Okay? Spain was in Louisiana too. And I used to tell people, now I'm not Spanish Creole. But now I found out I gotta go back and say I correct myself. Yes, I am part Hispanic. My foregrandfather was a black Spanish Creole. On the other side of the family, my mama's side, his last name was Rial. If you want to go detail, that's Spanish, Rial. Go look at Wikipedia. Cause I remember if I didn't remember, I did. If you know when I had my hair all bushed out, okay, it was looking all buggy-ish. You know, so that wasn't my hair braided. I was putting gel in, and putting a ponytail, and I think they was putting a ponytail and some hair lotion. And I was going to work. I was going to work at Macy's in 2016. And I found I had English roots. Okay, that was the video. You know what I'm saying? Remember I said, well, yeah, I said, I don't know what type of name it is. That was it. And I had to do a research and find out it was Spanish. I said, yeah, but I am Hispanic. So, even on my new job, I put two races or more and Hispanic. Because you are Hispanic origin. Yes. Two races or more. Yes. Because I got black, white, and native. It's accurate. I don't go along with one drop rule. So, so yeah. It's the truth. We got to educate the people. I'm not going over the ignorance because white man is not my God. Shows. Fuck the white racist person who thinks I'm pure black. They uneducated. Just don't want to admit they answer was a road and stone was the original baby dad. They were raping folks in slavery and everything. And wouldn't say no? Don't get wrong. Not all came from because they was interracial Americans in Louisiana. Remember, it was a Catholic state. So just like in Mexico, behind Spanish, any and black people mixing, Afro Mexicans mixing consensually, not raping. It was not all Spanish, in that caste system. Okay, know your history. Okay, that's why I remember Louisiana was also part of Nueva España, which is today Mexico. No wonder we get along so good. So anyway, before the French from Canada took it over, the Canadians, which is Cajuns, okay, and the other French came in, the French from Haiti. They brought the slaves down there, okay? That's why you have folks do voodoo, okay? So really, no wonder I was doing voodoo, then I know it was wrong. When that white dude called me a nigga, he ended up getting killed years later. No, for real. Yeah, no, for real. I found out voodoo from watching Glow Garlet Wrestling. If you know about the wrestling back in the day, Glow Garlet Wrestling, and there was a sister, Big how y'all named Big Bad Mama. And Big Bad Mama used to do voodoo and do all tricks on the wrestlers. And she was big. She could handle her own. She could be one thin wrestler. She was big, like a sumo wrestler. She could fight her. I don't know. She was lazy. She used that voodoo. I said I didn't try that because the kids pick on me in school. I'm gonna learn how to do voodoo. I did not know voodoo was evil. I did not know that voodoo was evil. I did not know that. And so I made a voodoo. I never get my white teacher told me in fifth grade, don't ever do this ever again. And back in 1990. And then what happened was the white dude that called me the N word in third grade kept on harassing me. We had the same name, Zach. I don't forget that, okay? And I never go like he didn't go with us to sixth grade. Remember, a lot of white people in our area was moving out in our area because they would gentrify themselves. Then the white flight because most of Hispanic Latinos move in. That's why I got Latinized so good, okay? And what happened was he moved to Friendswood, Clear Lake, something like that, because he was on the news back 20 years ago. He got killed in a car wreck. And I never forget my Japanese American teacher, who was my math teacher, because she was my math teacher. And she speaks Spanish. Her husband was white. I don't forget. In middle school, everybody think your Asian daughter is Mexican because she went to the other district, in the school in our district, and she spoke Spanish. I never one of the Latino guys will pick them in with that white dude in third grade. He picked on me in sixth grade. A lot of Latino homies, he didn't became a cholo. They said they make fun of him about me beat his ass in sixth grade. Yeah, I whooped his ass in the gym locker room. Yes, I did. I whooped his ass. Yes, I did. I beat him up. And the Latino dudes. Remember I told you that was a Zach, you flung, you flung, you flung. The one that was a schoolboy in elementary school, and then became a gangster in the middle school. When we saw each other in 2002, him and his other Latino homie, they were giving some liquor in the east side, and me and my homegirl, these sisters, we saw each other, and I never get. So they said, I'm trying to think. They said, what they say? They said, yeah, hey Zach, what's up? We still make fun of such and such to this day because we said he beat you up. You beat him up in sixth grade. Everybody be making fun of it. That was revenge. Did not say that revenge. I'm very revengeful because I don't forget in third grade the white dude that had my name, the one I did voodoo on in fifth grade, was calling me in where you had that Latino dude being pocho trash, being melechista coconut trash, being coonish, was taking his side and do the same racial bullshit. Then you had that's why I don't have that black unity mindset because you had brothers enabling it, saying that we were the N word for real in third grade. Then we got the fourth grade. The brothers who didn't like me, the white dude, and the other white dudes, and gang up on me. And then we had Shape Up Santa for our school. And that's why I want to change in front of the dudes. This was a Me Too moment right here. They try to see what my underwear look like. And yes, we're doing this Christmas play. So, and I never forget one of my homies, well, no, not no homie, he's a homie, ain't no homie at all. When he's acting ready to sin, by a little bit, he actually from LA, but he lived in Texas. By the way, he was born in Los Angeles. And I never forget, he had grew his afro, and he permed his afro, and his hair was long. We graduated in 98. But anyway, we was in fifth grade, and when we was at this birthday, we was to have a pajama party, and I did not stay in the pajama because the brothers, the white dude, I think the white dude was there too. The Latino dude that I want to beat up in sixth grade, and they all of them was trying to put a frog on me, chase me. I'm like, we supposed to get along. Why we got and the mama, that sister was not. This is her house. She wasn't doing shit. So I said, forget, I'm not going to the stuff. What if I spend the night there and they throwing stuff on me and stuff, piss or something? You know what I'm saying? So when we got sixth grade, they told me, Zach, you can't be telltale. And my dad said, you better beat their asses in there. I don't want to hear. I'm going to give you a whooping if you go. He told me that. So we'll never forget. When I got to sixth grade and I'm about to go change it from my gym clothes to my work clothes in my locker, remember I was short at the time. I'm tall. And and I was 12 years old. And the same Latino that had pick on me, I get the bench, like at the bench, and bring it to the locker. Cause my locker was high, and I tried to get my combination, and the dude got on pushed me, and I got tired. I pushed him back and pushed, and everybody, yeah, fight, 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 fight. And then they said because they want us to get a push up. So this big old cholo dude remind me of Ice Cube in the movie High Learning. Remember when he was still a freshman all these years? Okay, well the cholo dude supposed to be in 8th grade. Or yeah, was he? He supposed to be in 8th grade. He was in 6th grade with us, and he was from the other side of the east side due to that school zoning thing. He got the Latino dude, pushed that Latino dude to me. And so he can start a fight. So I grabbed him and we kind of ran me through the lockers. I got his head, and you know what I'm saying? And everybody, yeah, get him, get him. And I got everybody, and everybody said, yeah, that I whooped him. And I did, I whooped his ass. And everybody said they made fun of this dude to this day. Because and that was all the motherfucking days of doing all that shit to me. Why you see why I defend Abel Cedillo in New York? Okay, when he stabbed them brothers down there, picking on him, calling him gay and shit. Okay, now you see why I did that? Okay, that video y'all I saw I got real ratchet and ugly in that video, okay? So I didn't care about them two brothers being African American and Latino dude Puerto Rican stabbing them. No, the same thing happened to me in the east side. Okay? So, and then by me doing voodoo, be about the Asian American woman who was my teacher, she the one told me that was demonic because I would debate with people was demonic because I never heard anything being demonic. Okay, so I did. I made a voodoo doll in the 5th grade, and I lied said it was John Bon Jovi. And I did a voodoo doll, and I stick pins in that Saturday morning show there. Because back in 1990, the fall 90, going towards 91, because I was in 5th grade. And and I said some shuka laka laka whatever. I don't forget this. And what it was, I was auditioning for mixed choir, not mixed inherit race. I'm talking about mixed as in boys and girls. And I didn't get it, but the white dude did. So to get revenge for all them things he did to me and all that stuff, I said I'm gonna get you these days. So I got made a blonde hair voodoo doll in paper, out of paper with glue and everything else. They said, Zach, what you making? I said, it's a voodoo doll. And I never get it. The teacher said, don't ever make this ever. She told me that time to get that laugh. I scared of it. Good. So then, so it happened was when Saved by Bell came on, okay? When Saved by Bell came on, when Saved by the Bell came on, I'm watching Saved by the Bell. What's the other show they had? Guys Next Door and some other show on NBC, okay? Channel 2 here in Houston. And I'm in my room by myself. And that Saturday morning, I said, Shuka Laka La, make this dude lose, not being quiet. And it worked. No, for real. The dude was no longer in choir. Yes, he got kicked out. And so, and when I got to 6th grade, I ain't said do it ever again. And I never forget, because he picked on me in 3rd grade and did all these things. Yes, we both had the same damn name. He was a white racist asshole. But you had coons and porchos defend this motherfucker. That's why I don't believe that get together bullshit in our own community. Because how we gonna get him got cars, some blocks, fiddlers and angel mamas in your way? So they ain't stick up for me, so that's what I knew right then. There, psychologically, in the future, is gonna end up like that too. So what happened was these brothers and sisters ain't loyal. Put Chris Brown to it. These brothers and sisters ain't loyal. Okay, I knew that as a child. So that's why I did that voodoo. I did that hoodoo. Okay, that voodoo, and I did voodoo on the dude, and when she told me it was a Hispanic dude, kept on harassing me. He was a schoolboy who later became a cholo later on. He was darker Hispanic. We never had issues in the second grade, third grade, and fourth grade because we met each other in second grade. But we had issues in sixth grade. He kept picking on me. And this before he became a cholo thug, okay? He was a schoolboy, okay? And I never get that. He was a little bit my complexion, he was a little darker Mexican dude, I never forget. And he told that Asian math teacher that I was gonna put voodoo. Yeah, because he kept harassing me, okay? And she called my phone, and I got grounded by due to my crazy aunt. And I never forget this. I ain't tell all detail. I ain't gonna snitch on myself like that. I just told we had little issues, and my aunt, you know, what I'm saying my aunt said, "Oh, the teacher be calling me. I'm ground. You, I get talking shit. I ain't come out her damn room. I don't give a fuck about her. Release me. I don't want her stewardship, man." Anyway, point is, that's one thing my dad didn't like, that his sister always trying to act like they took care of. No, excuse me, he's getting to it with that. But you want to don't when it comes to her child, you can my cousin, you can no, you can tell him, you can't tell him nothing she had to. That's very hypocritical. So anyway, point is, so I was grounded for, yeah, and I never forget. Couldn't be on the phone. I couldn't, this and that. And I was mad as hell because I wasn't trying to do anything wrong. I was trying to protect myself. But I didn't tell her about the voodoo part and everything else. But anyway, the Asian woman told me, my math teacher told me in sixth grade that was the devil. And I said, oh, well, I don't want to be going to hell or anything. So I was sixth grade. So I left that alone. So, but I didn't know 98, after I graduated high school, this dude gets in the, because he was a crazy dude. He was a white dude, crazy. And I'm saying all white dudes are crazy, but he's one of the crazy, risky ones. He got into a car accident. I think he was drunk, whatever, in Clear Lake or Friendswood, whatever, in the suburban area, outskirts of Houston. So that's why. So I let you know, yeah, I showed that I did voodoo on that dude. No, because he kept on bothering me. He called me the N word, this and that. And I hate the N word. So I did voodoo, yes, I did. And I did not know that spell went alone in next king, I mean, in years. 'Cause I left that alone. In 91, I left that alone. 90, yeah, 1991. So that's 91, 92 was my sixth grade year and school year. And I left that alone, and I never fooled voodoo again. I was into psychics, but when I became a Catholic at 13 and reading from the Baltimore Catechism, and I found it was wrong to believe in voodoo and and psychics and what I'm saying, stuff like that. I left, and Ouija. Yeah, I'm about to do the Ouija board too. When it was described that it was against the First Amendment, whatever, I left that alone. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so that's the reason why. Yeah, it took a while to leave that alone. Trust me, because there's many times I used to tell my family, "Can I call a second hotline so I can find out how to get the lottery?" And I never forget my grandfather said, "If these folks was psychic, he said he used to play lotto a lot. He said they could take the numbers to the lottery." So for real. So for real, yeah. Because those kids were picking on me in school, and that's why I had to do something. Yeah, I sure did. And then they had this Spanish girl. She was from Corpus Christi, and then she moved to Corpus Christi, and she was into that stuff too. She used to be a witch, and I never forget. She put a spell on me in fifth grade. So I put a spell right back at her. I sure did, and she had to go home. Her stomach was aching. I said, Then the brother that was harassing me in the classroom, who was a friend of mine, he did me wrong, and I did, and it said he had stomach ache too. I said, I gave them both stomach ache. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, they pick on me and stuff. Sure did. They used to tell people, I said, y'all keep on bothering me. I'ma do voodoo. I'll do voodoo. That's what be scaring people. I'll do voodoo. I'm not lying for real. And I was and actually after my conversion, I never forget. I know, and I was about to do the Ouija board. And I was tempted because one of my ex girlfriend, she was a chola. She was ex girlfriend in sixth grade, but she supposed to be in eighth grade. She was angry with me. She failed the first. She failed. Her and this other Latino girl failed. Um, and what happened was when she was angry with me, and we was talking about the Ouija board, and I said, "Dang, I gotta go to y'all parties." I said, "I know it's against my religion, but I think that's what became kind of time." And I said, "No, it's against my religion, but dang, I need to go. But Lord forgive me. I gotta do this voodoo because I want to talk to my grandfather. Cause my grandfather, my mom's side was killed. Okay, I carry his last name. I don't know that side of the family. Since I do genealogical research, and I wanted to contact him. And anyway, I never forget the cholo girl, the white girlfriend in sixth grade when she was in eighth grade and I was in sixth grade, yes, because she failed and she was skipping school a lot. And when she told, she said, if you do that, you cannot have any rosaries, no Virgin Marys, no Jesus, nothing on you, because it's not gonna work. And she told me that. I never forget that. I said, "Oh, I want to try this. Lord, forgive me. I know I'm wrong for this. I never forget this." And I'm glad I didn't do it. Thank God I didn't. They invite evil spirits. Okay, yes, it is inviting those evil spirits. I'm glad I didn't do it, but I was tempted. And I'll never forget a sister, and she's going to the Baptist church. She had the Ouija board with her in seventh grade, and then when a white man who was a Pentecostal who had told me because he didn't want to get in trouble for talking about religion to a student, but he told me that was demonic. Because they had bought the Ouija board in an advisory class. And advisory class, I was like, said, we cannot do that here. And I was like, hey, yeah, I was going to do the Ouija board. I want to find out. I said, yeah, I want to know because I saw on Beverly Hills 90210 when they was playing it. Okay, how the weird. I said, I want to contact my grandfather on my mom's side. I carry his last name. And I don't know this side of the family. I don't know where my family. Yeah, for real. See how I'm very good I always want to find my family tree, my roots. See how, and that was it wasn't to do no spells. No, no, no. I want to know my side of the family that I not know. Remember, my dad's side of people raised me. I know my maternal grandmother's side, okay, certain here and there. And I know about the family tree that I just told you about. And she does, that's my maternal grandmother's side. It's the one that got the black, the Spanish Creole, the Irish, and English. And actually, my maternal, my abuelita on my, and what's it, my abuelita on my mama's side, we get along more than the one who raised me on my dad's side. So I got to contact her. So she said, we got Spanish in us too. She said, I should be telling you about this. I said, yeah. I said, talk to your dad because he's 99 this year. And anyway, so point is, yeah, my great grandfather be 99. That's a long time. Yeah. Oh, anyway, um, so that's on her lineage. Her first husband is my mama's dad. Okay, so I don't know his side of family, so I want to know about him. And when I saw him down 210 the Ouija board, and I saw certain movies doing it on, I said, "Oh, I want to try this." I know it was demonic. Okay, so what happened was when my homegirl and sister, they used to go to Bible school sometimes at her Baptist church, sometimes in the summertime. Bought this Ouija board in seventh grade into a advisory class because our advisory teacher in middle school she was pregnant, so it had to have substitute teachers. So my English teacher, her dad, um, was white Pentecostal man, would come substitute, and he wasn't anti-Catholic, thank God, because he actually was congratulating me on my conversion. Because I'll never forget that. And what happened was when their sister brought that she black and Native American said, and I was showing the book Black Native American. She said, "Oh man, we have that book at home." You know what I'm saying? I never forget about William Katz. Yeah. So anyway, she said we had it. I said, "Oh," I said, "It's about my history, Black and Native American." Oh, that's why it makes me head. I was so happy to see that back in seventh grade at the library, in the Harris County Library. I forget that. So the point is, so I was so happy. I said, "Oh." Finally talk about our history and every time to school. I was all happy at 13 in that book. Anyway, so what happened was when she brought the Ouija board, they said put it up with non practicing in here. I said, oh, I want to play Ouija board. I said, I want to go to your house and play Ouija board. So we never did because he told me, pulled me to the side. He said, Zach, I gotta let you know, please don't go back and tell nobody. You know, I get in trouble for talking about religion in school, but that's the evil stuff. That's demonic, this and that and that and that. So he told me, right, you know what I'm saying? He said, I give you a pass, so your teacher would not give you any detention for being late, but I had to sit down and let you know that stuff is demonic. So I never forget that. I said, oh, I ain't not know that. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's true, I did not know that. And so that's why I said, well, I'm not trying to put no spell like that, but I saw on TV, you know, now, I used to watch Beverly Hills now too. You remember when Brenda and what's the Tori Spells character? They was at that slum party, they were doing the Ouija board. I remember because I was in the fifth grade, I think, when I used to watch the show, or the sixth grade in the early '90s. Beverly Hills Town, Naruto, you know, with Shannon Doherty and Tori
Mm-hmm.
Spelling all there, and Jason Priestley and all that. Okay, and Luke Perry and all. Okay, yes. I used to look up to those guys and Jason Priestley and Luke Perry. I always said I want to move to LA. I want to move in the houses. Yeah, for real. My dream to move to LA was to go to live in Beverly Hills. See how I think how so high class and blue and shit. I'm too blue and shit. Anyway, that was my dream to go live in that good life. Be about that good life, okay? So I never forget when it was doing weed, I said, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to contact my grandfather on my mama's side because I don't know anything about him." And I never forget that. I want to know about the family tree, who my cousins and stuff. I never forget that. And so, and when she bought that, I said, "Oh, a witch board." I said, "Now I'm gonna get a chance to do that." And nah, I didn't get to that. So that's why. So yes, okay. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why. But nobody, and I know that voodoo spell worked. I showed it, and I know that voodoo spell worked to no, 93 to 98. No, 93. 91 to 98. That's like almost 6 years. And I let that alone. I let that mess alone. You know what I'm saying? I did. So, anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Bye bye. Have a nice day.